Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Now, with this 1-1-1-1 energetic portal, threshold, gateway, whatever you want to call it, that we're in, this is a very significant, very big rune reading, energetically speaking, for all of us. Now, with this, the new camera angles for the chakra tokens that are going to be pulled at the very end of the rune reading. So, the chakra tokens, what that will do is help us facilitate more healing meditation work, whatever divine calls for us. And with that, I'll show you the hand mudras, hence this new camera angle, and also the solfeggio frequency and the mantra, or the sound that goes with that meditation for that specific chakra. Now, without further ado, Aquarius, let's jump right on in and get into your divinely guided rune reading. All right. Oh, gotta love bloopers, don't we? All right, so with that, we have your energetic past is in Wunjo. So smiling, joy, bliss, pleasure, the clan flag that you get to plant on top of the hill in success after trial. So think of showing up every day, blood, sweat, tears, reaching back, helping each other up, now showing up with your clan together and how that feels when you plant that clan flag at the top of the hill. That's this rune. Wunjo is that pleasure, the joy, the celebration, the wonderful exuberant nature of that bliss and just happy energy. Now, you could be blessed or challenged with aspects of that in your recent past. It could be growing your clan, looking for clan members, spiritual tribe kind of stuff, looking for your happiness, finding your happiness in unexpected places. Take what resonates, okay? And with this in your energetic now is Yera. Yera it means year or harvest. It's nicknamed the harvest rune. Now, with that irreversible rune, it looks like one rune of Kenaz facing another rune of Kenaz going the other way. One's going one way, the other way. One is sowing, manifesting, trailblazing, and one's going the other way, trailblazing and manifesting the other direction. Knowing what we sow is what we reap. Very much cause and effect, correlation, cyclical nature of things, right? Learning and evaluations in that process when we're in between those energies. Now, with the harvest rune, what do we do when we check out our crop? Right? We assess, we learn, we evaluate, and apply for the next season. So right now is very much a learning kind of period as far as that goes. And you're kind of reaping the benefits of the action that you took, honestly. Now, with this, it is going to be beautiful lagus in your energetic near future, still very grounded, but very much in flow. Now, lagus means lake, water, sea, flow, scrying, divining with water, water ceremonies, dowsing with water, divine feminine healings rune here with the primordial life-giving forces of water, like the blood and water. Know the intuitive know how to keep providing life, to nurture it and to sustain it over and over again, creating and sustaining and staying in flow, nurturing and intuitively, emotionally, just going through the flow of it all. So this is a good time to say that we have divine feminine and masculine within all of us, but I see this as a lot of emotional and intuitive, like affirmations and healing work that you're into in the future, like an emotional clarity. Could be actually traveling to a body of water here as well, or called to visit one for emotional healing. Even viewing a body of water for more than 20 minutes has an uplifting effect. So with this learning, it's like going back to the well. I keep hearing going back to the well. Maybe you want to go back to this, but you realize that maybe you can't and you need to release it. And you're looking forward to the next season. I don't know what that is. Let's get some more clarity here. All right, Aquarius. And your influence of the now is in Othala. Othala is very stable energy with that inverted V at the very bottom. It's a very stable way to build your structure. And with this in your influence of the harvest, so you're, okay, you wanting to leave behind a lasting legacy that'll last another harvest, another cycle, another, all the cycles, right? Now with that, with the divine feminine, all the cycles, that kind of goes, no pun intended, but that kind of just slipped out. But with all of that energy, this is really grounding, stable, like emotional um, release, and like a cathartic release, I see, but also an acceptance, a radical acceptance of being in the now and your legacy that has taken a hold. And you have this assurance that what you've created and celebrated in the past is still there, and you're assured with that. Intuition, emotionally, intelligently. Um, yeah. Now, these lessons that you're learning, let's see how we apply them. If this reading resonates, consider a private session to explore your path, your energy, and the guidance of the runes more deeply. Each comment, share, or subscription helps this work reach more seekers like you who are looking for clarity and growth. Thank you all for showing up, for engaging, and for honoring your journey. Together, we are strengthened in this circle of awakening. Then let's get your rune for the advice for the now. Be thorough, okay? Thorough work. This is Theresa's. Theresa's is, I interpret it as the hammer, as Mjolnir, as the hammer strike that's very thorough. When you swing Mjolnir's hammer, it doesn't stop, right? It keeps going through that hammer swing. It's a very thorough energy from start to finish, right? So this is a lot of gathering information, dotting I's, crossing the T's, but also getting your mise en place, your mess in place, your ducks in a row, your things in order, and doing the diligent work, being very detailed, gathering as much information as you can, making sure that any foreseen instances in the or materials or whatever you need to be prepared for in the now and in the near future, make sure you're doing your work to prepare yourself for that and to address this process that you're evaluating in the now. So this is very much thoroughly applying and almost immediately all these things that you're learning, and as it pertains to your lasting legacy. Because I think you're being reassured here that you might have came from a place of not being so happy in the past, and you're looking for that continuation, like what happened in the good old days, right? I think you're finding them again. I think you're finding them good old days again. And there's a sense of a beauty when we can reflect on the nostalgia and honor the things that we've had in our past, but also looking forward to, in the flow and in presence of the now, and accepting and into the new things. It's all a big adventure, right? We're all just walking each other home. It's not about the destination anyway, is it? It's about how we get there. How are you doing this work? Are you doing your due diligence? Are you being honest with yourself? All right, Aquarius. And your outcome for all of this is manas, increased sense of awareness, stability, and adaptation of awareness of these energies, this enhanced sense of clarity with dagas here. Your wujo, adding in more wujo, another perspective of that joy, bliss, other clan-like energy could be increasing in your clan energy, in your fold, really, in your vicinity. The people you surround yourself with could be adopting into like more people, more energies, a greater sense of stability, knowing your place in the world, knowing your place in your legacy, like having that affirmation, knowing that your clan is secure and you can go ahead and adopt in this new understanding. Is going to lead to a lot of emotional healing for you. This is going to be so beautiful for you, Aquarius. You just need to be thorough with this energy and let it happen. All right. I know you got a lot of you're in your head a lot about this. Get out of your head. Be grounded, be stable in this, knowing that the actions that you took are exactly what you're reaping, but you can still be thorough with this. And moving forward with your sense of abundance, you are going to find them good old days again. And here they are. Beautiful stuff. If you just let it happen, right? Let it flow, let it flow. All right. Card of clarity. Okay, we're just going to take that as a divinely guided. Okay. Card of clarity from the Handmaid and Boss cards. Aren't they pretty? I was going to shuffle them a little bit more, but Divine wanted this card for you, Aquarius. Seek. All right. Seek that joy. Seek that clarity, that definition, enhanced sense of definition. The mana is the rune of mankind, calls for you to have that clear sense of, what am I attached to? What are the labels? Are they healthy labels? Are they healthy attachments? Things like that. Seek out that bliss, that joy, that lasting legacy, and you will make it happen, Aquarius. This is beautiful for you. Let me know in the comments below how it resonates. Also, here is your chakra token. Finally, here it is. Throat chakra. Now, I have a feeling that you're calling in your joy. You're communicating a lot with this other energy. All right. And I think you are adapting it into your, is part of your big legacy. And throat chakra also helps increase your intuition here. So let's talk about the solfeggio frequency first for the throat chakra. Okay, because that is 741 hertz. And the throat chakra is at the center of the neck, and it is your expression center. And if you are someone who is shy, has difficulty expressing themselves, or is arrogant, or just needs to work on their communication skills, then you are showing signs of a blocked throat chakra. Listen to the solfeggio frequency of 741 hertz to achieve that balance. Once you've opened your throat chakra, you'll speak your truth, express yourself clearly, and listen to your intuition. That is beautiful, beautiful work for increasing your intuition, exercising your sense of authority. You can always simply say, I am free. I am free. I am free. All right, all right, the mudra for the throat chakra, it looks a lot like the larynx would. You remember, here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors and see all the people. It's like that. We're starting with our hands folded kind of inward like this, but again, any pain in, like when you're doing this up high and you bring your wrist down, that can hurt. Okay, no pain in the mudras. You're not supposed to have any pain. Bring it down another notch, right? Close your wrists over that. You still have your thumbs there. Now with your thumbs and your forefingers, you're just going to pinch those, make that unbreakable chain. You hold that in front of your throat chakra. Looks a lot like the larynx. It's a very complex part of your body, a lot more than you think. So with that, So with that, with the mantra HAM, H-A-M, the beautiful blue color of the throat chakra, 741 hertz solfeggio frequency playing, beautiful opening up your intuition and your sense of sovereignty. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week, Aquarius.